Hi guys! Today we're talking about Carrie, which I have to admit, I had never read this before. I'm pretty sure this is the first Stephen King book I'm reading. But I had seen the movie a very, very, very long time ago. The only scene I remember from the movie is the prom scene. So, which is like half the book anyway. When I first started the book, I absolutely did not like it. I thought it was really bizarre because I couldn't remember the movie very well, that it started off with the scene that it started off with. I guess I won't go into it. I really like, though, that the bizarre beginning kind of circles back around. I thought overall didn't quite enjoy the story. I feel like there could have been so much more done with a telekinetic kind of story. Kind of like Matilda. I like that version, as cutesy as that is. That's a bad example, forgive me. I do really like horror, so it's strange that I didn't like this. I think because it wasn't as scary. I've read things that have kind of chilled me to the bone, and this is not one of those books that chills me to the bone. Maybe I'm just desensitized, and this is outdated to horror standards of today. But I do really like how he kind of gives you just a little pinch of what's happening in the future and then goes in to explain what happened. I really like that because despite the fact it's kind of, spoilery, I feel like this book in itself is like spoiler after spoiler after spoiler, and then you have to go in and read what happened. I really liked that because I do like seeing, oh, this big stunning thing happened in something. I'm interested to see how that happened, because when I get the little morsel of whatever happened, and then I have to go back through and figure out, read why that happened and how it happened, my mind, when I get the morsel, is going through all the different ways that it could have come about. And reading through always kind of amazes me. It's such a different experience than not knowing what's going to happen at all and then reading through. I like how it's not a this is what happened kind of story. It's a here's bits and pieces and interviews and stuff, and it's all still a mystery. I did really like that, despite the fact the story itself was kind of there were a couple of lines where I pretty much laughed out loud for several minutes because of just the wording, and it makes me think, did Stephen King hear or see this somewhere and go, oh, I have to put this in a novel because it's an excellent line. I can't remember exactly where it is, but the part when they are talking about Carrie's mother and the stepdad describes her and says that her face was like the back end of a truck and she had a body to match, and just the raw wording of that, it made me really wonder, did Stephen King make that up himself entirely, or did he hear that somewhere? Because it's just such an off-the-wall explanation. Then again, as I keep saying, the book is dated. Maybe that was a commonly used description of an unattractive woman back then. I wanted to like it a lot more than I did, and maybe that's because I had a lot of high hopes going into it. I'm definitely gonna try and read some more of Stephen King. So, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!